My 5th grade school needs to have a lawsuit filed against it because it's actually addicted to crack cocaine. The teachers there are probably addicted to coke. Not even lying. Okay, shall we start explaining why the fuck I started out my video like that? Anyway, okay, so for some backstory, I think I said this before on here. In 5th grade, I was not a good kid. I was far from it, actually. I was horrid. I did whatever I want. I didn't care. I wouldn't listen to anybody that wasn't myself and I. You know, the whole 9 yards that made teachers question why I was a student. And so, you know, apart from literally all of that, all of what I did, the teachers, as I said, are probably on coke. So I want to start off with my math teacher. Not only was she horrible at her job, as in I learned nothing from her, she graded my assignments unfairly because she didn't like me, and I actually have proof on this. One of the smart kids in the class got an A because they got all the answers right. I got all of the exact same answers and got an F. So it's illegal. I think. I'm not really sure. I don't care about legality because I've done a bunch of illegal stuff. But and then my vice principal, which I've talked about, she's racist. I've talked about that in a different video about how she's racist. So if you want to know that, go watch that video, I suppose. Or don't. I really don't care. I'm gonna talk to this blush. I just haven't put it up on there yet. I need it more to my complexion. Okay, there's a lid, so I'll find a way to put this back on there. So yeah, the vice principal is racist, and the vice principal committed a crime. The nurse committed a crime. I was taken to the bathroom, and they had me, like, take my clothes off. I didn't know that I was allowed to say no, which I know sounds stupid, because, like, you're supposed to know your rights or whatever. I was never taught that shit. Oh, I didn't know I could just refuse. They took notes when they weren't supposed to. Here's a story that I'll elaborate on for a different day. But the counselor committed a bunch of crimes, or, like, just stuff that she shouldn't have done on her own. And, I was put into a room with a cop. Mind you, I'm terrified of the police. I hate the police. Fuck the police, fuck ambulance, all of that. Just, no. Fuck off. I was put in a room with a police officer whenever I'm scared of the police. Against my will. The counselor also didn't report everything to her parents like it was on her contract. She has to do that, and she did it. Which, I mean, thank God. Or, thank me for some of it. But, on the other hand, anyway. I'm trying to think, let's see. One of the teachers was a pedophile. I remember that vividly. This isn't illegal, but all the students there were complete assholes to me. I could go on. Basically, that whole school is just a cesspool of people who aren't making it anywhere in life. I'm just putting it out there. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but, you know. I'm not even, like, see, I'm not even trying to clown on them. But, like, how pathetic do you have to be to probably break multiple laws and such? and then act like you didn't do anything. Just saying. Okay, I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start with my principal. So, what has she done? Okay, I want to say this off. I don't have much about my principal because I hardly dealt with her. I more dealt with the vice principal, the racist one. So for her main offense is convicting me of something that I didn't even do. There was a pad that was put on the door. I was questioned because I saw it, and it was funny, so I didn't tell anybody because it was funny. I had my period at the time, by the way, so don't even. Yeah. So I didn't do it. She brought me into her office and started questioning me. Quick. And started questioning me. That's the first time that's happened in a video. Shocking. And started questioning me. And I said, mind you, I didn't even do anything. And like, one of the few times that I didn't do anything, didn't do jack. And yeah, I was being questioned for something that I didn't do. Which is ass on its own, for obvious reasons. Like, why are you convicting me of something that I didn't do? And so I'm sitting there and she's questioning me about all this, and then she asks me what my pad size is. And this is another case. Obviously I told her because I wasn't about to get in trouble. And then another thing. Like, whenever you get in trouble, the people there are supposed to call your parents automatically. She didn't call my parents. Ever. Which, again, good on me. Good on them, I suppose. Because, in that case, that saved me from Loki getting my ass beat. But, you know. So that Loki saved me from getting my ass beat, but still. And then, as if that couldn't get any better, I had ISS one time, right? And you're like, if you don't have any work to do, which I never do, I never have any missing work. I said, horrible person, not a horrible student. I never have any missing work. And so I just kind of do what I want, right? Well, I was vibing, doing whatever I want, as I should be allowed to, because I didn't have any work to do. She comes by, and I was like, okay, you're not allowed to get up. What? Like, you're not allowed to go to the bathroom, or whatever. And so, because I was sitting there like, huh? And I don't know, like, I really don't even remember why she said that I couldn't go to the bathroom. Especially because I wasn't doing anything. Anyway. Yeah. Next is my vice principal. Okay, let's start off with the ISS. She isolated me from other students that you're not allowed to do. Like, completely isolated me. Yeah. She said that I could go outside and have, like, my break or whatever. And then proceeded to completely ignore the fact that she said that and forced me to stay inside. She favors other students, which I said in my racist video. She's racist. Go watch that video. I don't even know how many times I have to say that. I might link it in the description. Maybe, I don't know. Another offense. I had to stay after school for something that I didn't do. Okay, so now story time on that. So me and my friends, my old friends, the people that I tolerated and stuff, were outside, right? And we were like running around talking and stuff. And like, you know, I guess they saw what like was on my wrist at the time, and we were placing tag. They told the teacher on me. Not even a teacher that I like either. He goes, "What? He hates me." Anyway. So, I was obviously pissed. Because what? 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 What do you mean? Anyway, I feel like crazy. And so I was crashing out on their ass. Because I had a right to. I had a right to. I was yelling at them and I was chasing them. But I never hit them, I never threatened them. And then the guy that was dating the girl that I was also like friends with, he was obsessed with me. It was weird. Went up, told the teacher that I was threatening them, and that I threatened to kill them and find their house and brutally murder them. And I would have done that because I didn't. Because it was anyway. And so I got in trouble. I was crashing out because I had a right to. And so whenever I went in there after I was done the talk with the council, I was honestly considered just running. Because at that point I should have just ran. I should have ran and never looked the fuck back. Or moved to Ireland. Thank you. And so I went to the counselor and I had like to talk to the counselor or whatever. I was like crashing out the whole time, obviously. And then we went to the office and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, shouldn't I be able to go back to class? So not only did they delay calling my parents again, which they're not allowed to do, the counselor also didn't give my parents those documents, which at the end of the year, she's not allowed to do. Before the middle school year even started, she was gonna have me meet the counselors. She isn't allowed to do. We're not even on the counselor yet. And so I went to the office, right? Vice principal and like there. And there were students in her office and they were testing. Which I think yeah. I genuinely do think I've told this story before. Maybe I haven't, I don't know. I don't care either way. And she started talking, not even elaborating on what it was, and I was like, kind of just stupid because you're talking to a child that doesn't even know her rights. And so I was just kind of sitting there like, what? I'm not gonna cry. That's stupid. Crying's for people with empathy, and you're weak if you cry. You're weak if you think about crying. You're disgusting. Anyway. So I went to her office and I was like sobbing at the time. That was back then, so that even. That was back then. I was crashing out and everything. Well, do I still hold my hand that they look like this? Konnichiwa. And I was like crashing out and stuff. Because we went into the counselor's office because there were students testing in her office. And she was questioning me, and obviously they checked the cameras and they saw that I didn't do it because they had audio. And I still got suspended for 3 days. I still got OSS for 3 days straight. I still wonder why that happened. Sometimes. But, and there was this kid that I was friends with, another point on the favorite, he got smoking weed on the bus, and he only got like 1 day OSS. Well, I got OSS and I didn't even do. So that's actually fucking gay. Okay, counselor time. So I already listed stuff. I already listed a bunch of stuff the counselor did, but I could probably go on. Let's see here. She's actually made multiple offenses of not calling my parents for stuff that she was supposed to. Which which, I mean, oh wait, my vice principal drove me home. She looked at my address and drove me home when she's not let in. And so, yeah. I said, I've already listed off basically everything the counselor's done to me. Now it's teacher time. Where do we start? Okay, so there used to be a study hall where we would stay in from like our break time for a few minutes. To do like work if you didn't have it done. I would always stay inside because I don't like going out for break. I would always stay inside because I didn't like going out for break. And what I don't talk to her anymore. Miss Levitt. That's her name. That's her last name. Don't go and harass her if you guys know who she is, I suppose. She got really mad at me whenever I said that I didn't have any missing work to do. And I was just staying inside because I didn't want to go out. This was weird because she's supposed to support. Oh yeah, I was writing, by the way. I'm a writer. I write. So I was just like writing my story, doing my own thing. And she was all pissy about it. Like, I'm sorry your husband doesn't love you. Stop picking it on me. But that's the only bad thing she's ever done to me. She was pretty nice. I was in a club with her, so yeah, she was. We love Miss Love, kind of. Miss Eaton didn't do anything. I miss her, my baby. That makes me want to cry. Okay, crying is acceptable in some circumstances, guys. I'm trying not to cry. No. I just did my makeup. I miss her. I loved her so much. She was so nice to me when nobody else was. The pedophile teacher, I bumped into him and he was like, no, I don't even want to get into that. Make my hair wet, sorry. Let's see here. My math teacher. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna wait to do her. And then like the smart kids teacher, like I guess honors or whatever. I also really loved her. She was wonderful. She never got mad at me either. Her and Miss Eaton were like the best. She was Miss Green. Anyway. And then let's see. Okay, my math teacher. So apart from that thing, she's made comments about how I skip class, which I didn't at the time. I never ever used to skip class. I do now. But that's because I already know everything that they're teaching us. And I am not sitting through that when I already know everything that we're being taught. Just putting it out there, guys. But she hated my guts. The grades, she's made comments about my scars and stuff before, like how ugly they were, and I genuinely do think she needs to be fired. She is a horrible teacher. My only, thing that I actually like about her is that she didn't try and get involved in the situation whenever she didn't need to get involved in the situation. Which I'm happy for, because it means that there was less to do with for me. I will fix that in a minute. I need to get a hair tie and set these up in a ponytail so I can do a bun. That's what we're doing today, buns. And then my homeroom teacher. I hated her so much. I used to talk with her, and she thought that I was making a bomb threat against the school, and I didn't even mention bombs. I don't even like bombs. They don't like bad noises. And that got me sent to the vice principal's office. Again, something that it didn't even do, mind you. I'm gonna do this because I can't see what I'm doing. Which trying our best, guys. Whenever you can't do something, try your best. Or don't. I really don't care. I always do the most elaborate hairstyles on like the worst days possible. Cause like I have an event to go to today. Just the elastic is broke. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, so she thought I was making a bomb threat against the school. Which I wasn't, mind you. Alright, guys. Which I wasn't. Wow, this video is long. Which I wasn't, mind you. She would, like, report me to the office for things that I didn't even do. This is another case of, like, this staff obviously didn't like me. Come on, don't break. Please. It looks fine. Kind of. I will pin that back whenever I'm done with this side. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see, who's next on the chopping block? Okay, we'll do like my, like, the teachers that are like the event teachers or whatever they're called. I didn't mind my music one. She got mad at me whenever I was like picking out an instrument that she didn't like. But apart from that, she was okay. I didn't mind her. I didn't really get to know her that well. And then my art teacher. My baby. My baby. Another my baby teacher. Only she was my baby. Like, genuinely, that was my baby. We're so close. I miss her so fucking much sometimes. Cause I don't really like the art teacher here. Like, me and her are like okay. But I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name. Yeah, I don't remember her name. I'm gonna